As is a tradition of most protests and demonstrations, certainly through the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, we join in song. I ask you to join with me as we get into this. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul, in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. Love now. I've got love like the ocean. I've got love like the ocean. I've got love like the ocean in my soul, in my soul. I've got love like the ocean. I've got love like the ocean. I've got love like the ocean in my soul. Got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain in my soul, in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. Now peace like a river now. I've got peace like a river. Love, I've got love like the ocean. Joy, I've got joy like a fountain in my soul, down in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got love like the ocean. I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. Wait, come on back in, brother. All right.
Let's give each other a big hand, por favor. This should be, we should have a lot of fun. Should be really joyous, and peace be with you, peace be with us and stuff. This is an nonviolent get-together demonstration here, and thanks a lot for that. So I feel much happier now. I really, really do. I came over here angry to say some nasty words to the state legislature, but you fill my heart with joy, sir, and I want to thank you.
They can't take it away from us.
And they cannot take it away from us, that's for sure. Again, thanks a lot for coming down to this protesters gathering of really good, peaceful people, and we have a couple speakers here today with us, and the first speaker is going to be Isabel Garcia. Give Isabel a big hand, Isabel.
Buenas tardes, in our own little corner in the world, in our own little liberation square here in Tucson, Arizona. Make no mistake, Phoenix, we in Tucson, we in Southern Arizona care about human rights.
Yes!
We in Southern Arizona have faced the impact of these policies of border militarization, and we continue to suffer and suffer the consequences of these profit-driven, racist pieces of legislation that are going through in this legislature, and we in Tucson will not be quiet. We will not comply. We will resist. 1611 represents the very worst of us. We should all feel ashamed. I feel ashamed because I am part of you. As much as I can't stand Pearce and all of them, we're all responsible. We are all responsible, make no mistake about it. And so what is it that we're going to do? That really is the question for all of us as we go in further and further into an abyss of darkness, a violation of human rights. Don't we see what we've created? Don't we see the Briseñas that have been killed? The people that were murdered on January the 8th because this state has decided to engage in creating nothing but anti-human legislation. And so we're here to say, ya basta. We're saying ya basta each and every time. We will not allow our children to be attacked. 1611 is so vast, all of you must read, that it makes criminals out of undocumented people who drive on the streets and have to do 30 days in jail consecutive and then pay for their incarceration, where you can't get a title, a license, a fingerprint card, any ID. In fact, your country's ID is no longer valid. And worst of all, our children being attacked, that public school teachers, administrators, and school districts now must be Border Patrol agents. Are we going to allow that? No! We cannot allow our children to be relegated as second-class citizens, not giving them citizenship, not giving them education, and then attacking the very program, the ethnic studies programs that guarantees success and beauty in our children's lives. And the other thing that I cannot help but talk about today as we stand here is we have been warning about the growth of all of this anger and violence and rhetoric and hatred, and we have been ignored so many times. The law enforcement agencies have told us over and over, Isabel, they have a right to freedom of speech. They've tried to, they've threatened to kill us. They engage in all of this hate rhetoric, and the police always say they have a right to freedom of speech, Isabel. Did they investigate Shauna Ford so that she didn't do this? No, they did not. Have they investigated Lane Lawless? No, they did not. They haven't investigated anybody. And yet, what do we see today in the face of a city that says we don't have resources, not even for police officers? How many police officers are here?
Too many.
How dare they only provide surveillance at our events when some of us have been here for what, 4 decades? Always saying the same thing, wanting love and peace between us. And yet law enforcement, who claims they don't have enough resources, they need more officers, why have they, especially since January the 8th, have decided to focus on everything that we do? Ya basta! Ya basta! Ya basta! Ya